With just
I'll do the sound checks.
yeah, start with sound checks.
Well, yeah, okay. But something isn't right. Am I
What?
not in? Something's not right.
Tell me what's wrong.
Well, it says I'm live, but if you look, come over here. Hi guys, I don't know what I'm
I'm
doing.
always zoomed in. Oh, ignore everything on the left. I set it up so that you can really see the comments.
Oh, so am I actually on screen though?
Yes.
Okay, so
This little screen over here on the left, that it's just not as big as it normally is.
because you're increasing the size of the font for
And-
my
and it-
old eyes, so I can
And
see.
it forces the picture
I
down.
can see Lucy. I can see John. I can see Craig. Yay! And Faith and Charlie and George. And oh, we can have a party now. So, I've been complaining about my eyesight and stuff. Well, I found the right contacts. So now I can see fine, except for there's something about the computer screen, even though it's far away, when it's little, I still find myself squinting. So Jeff made it extra big, but it looks different. But anyway, I'm excited. Hi, Elise. Hi, Ben. Hi, Sandra. I can see. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Oh my gosh.
Ben
Hi,
Priester,
Raven.
Ben.
Hi, Jen. I said Ben. Yep. Hi,
Okay.
Ben. Hi, Jen. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Crystal. Crystal, everything is going fantastically well. I've had this cough like for a week. I'm still a little hoarse, but I did manage to shoot a video today, so I was excited to get back into that. I've been off for how long now? A week?
2 weeks because we travel. Well, we did Tasty Tuesday 2 weeks ago. We haven't shot any videos in between there.
I did do my live, my Q&A. Was I here? I think so. Anyway, so yeah. So hi, Jane. How are you? Scroll up a little bit, babe. No, up the other. All right, Crystal, I hope everything's going well with you. Brenda, I don't know if I said hello to you. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Donna. Jane, I just said hi. George says, leave my phone alone, Jeff. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Robin. Hi, Ann. Oh my gosh, we have got a crowd. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, David. Hi, Susan. Hi, Mandy. All right. Are we to the end? Okay, so.
We have a minute before we actually go live.
Oh, yeah,
so
we're
we'll
not
kill a
even
little bit
live
of time.
yet. So I'm assuming
Technically.
you guys can hear me and see me okay. Is that right? Hi, Joanne. Hi, Natalie. Yeah, I would think. John, good morning. Did I say hi to you? I can't remember. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, I also had a drink. So I tested out this drink that I'm gonna demo it before I make dinner. And it happens to be delicious. Hi, Mare. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Wendy. It's delicious. It is a smoked bourbon cocktail. And I made, oh my gosh, I should wait, huh? To talk about this?
Yeah, just
Okay.
talk about something else for a minute.
All right. What are we going to talk about? Hi, Juliet. Hi, Deb.
I don't know. Why do you have, where's the Ninja Foodie?
Oh, I don't have the Ninja. Hi, Deb. Where's the Ninja Foodie? So I do this. This is me. I said, Jeff, he already got back from the store and everything. I had no idea what the ingredients are as normal. And I said, Jeff, how about we switch things up? I'll cook with the Speedy tonight. He's like, okay, I think that'll work. I don't know what the ingredients are. I have no idea. He could have got something that needs to be pressure cooked. I might be in for some fun times. I have no idea. But I don't use it as much. And I know people are really using it and want me to do some recipes in it. So I figured I'm going to wing it and see. I've done a couple of recipes in it. And I mean, it's very similar to the Ninja Foodie. It just doesn't pressure cook. And it's a little smaller. It's a 6 quart. And the other one's 6.5, and it's square. Hey, Dawn. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Stacia. And Wendy is air frying wings right now. That sounds good. Deb has never seen the Speedy in action. It's funny. It's one of those things that I will use for myself. Like if I want to do something really quick, and I don't really care if it's perfect, right? Because I'm just making something quick for me, and I can putz around with it. But when it comes down to making a recipe, I'm like, oh my gosh. I got to think it through and all that stuff. So I haven't done too much of that. I've one recipe and then yogurt I've made in it. So, but it's pretty cool. So the cocktail First of all, I'm gonna tell you a story about this smoker thing, okay? First of all, it's bent up, okay? And that is because Jeff got it for me as a surprise gift. How long ago?
Oh, like
June? My birthday, maybe.
6 months at least. Close
I
to
think
6
it's probably
months.
my birthday. What, don't you think?
It might have been a birthday.
Yeah, I think it was a birthday gift. Well, Amazon delivered it. And they delivered it right behind my car tire. And it was in a small little box. And I didn't see it until I heard bump, bump. And I was like, what is that? And I got out this mangled thing. The box was all mangled. So it's not too bad. I mean, it still works. But I was like, oops. Anyway, the backstory to this little smoker, which this is all there is to it. It's kind of cool. It's a little screen that fits in here. There's holes down here. You put in whatever little tiny wood shavings, and they come in different flavors. And then you set them on fire, you put it into your glass, and you smoke your cocktail. And this came about because we were traveling, and where were we?
El Paso.
Is your mic on?
El Paso.
Okay, I always have to remind you.
El Paso, Texas.
We were in El Paso, and we were sitting at a bar, and they were making smoked drinks, and I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds so good. But being the recipe creator that I am, I convinced the bartenders to make my own signature drink. I don't even remember what was in it, but I know I wanted rose petals, cinnamon. I had like 3 or 4.
I think I wrote it down. Let me look.
Okay, so I had 3 or 4 different things that I wanted them to put into the little screen thing. And it was the best drink ever. I don't even remember. I'm sure it was bourbon, but I'm not even sure like how they made it, like some special ingredients or whatever. But I told them they need to call it Louise. Okay, so Jeff's got it here. Okay, so the Louise is not what I'm making tonight. Is 1.5 ounces of Woodford Reserve, 1/4 ounce of agave, 1/2 ounce of Cynar, which is something I can't find here, 1/2 ounce of Amaro, 1/2 ounce of Nanino, smoked cherry wood, peppercorn. That's what it was. It was peppercorn. I said, throw some peppercorns in there. I want to get a little peppery flavor.
Was that in the
And rose
smoke?
petals.
Did they smoke?
Yes,
They
yes.
burned
So
the
they were
peppercorn?
doing cherry wood and rose petals, and I asked them to put in the peppercorns, not cinnamon, just peppercorns. And they looked at me kind of strange. I'm like, don't worry, they'll burn. It's fine, right? And oh my gosh, it was so good. So I have not played around with this before today. I don't know why. I just forgot about it. It's been in the cabinet, but it's fall now, almost. It's not quite.
Technically.
No, technically it's 21st.
Oh.
It's not technically fall, but it's getting there. Like,
Is it
I'm
the
ready.
21st of
September?
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it-
I think somewhere on it.
Hey, it's winter in Australia.
That's right. That's right. Well, no, it would be spring, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know. Is there winter over? I think John told me the other day it was cold down there.
Oh. Wendy wants to come visit for drinks and cooking food. Sounds good. Let me know when you're in the area. Okay, so let's get started with making this. So it's super easy. I'm going to just put in probably about 3 or 4 ice cubes. Now, if I was really fancy, like my husband Jeff is, I would have, what are those called? The whiskey balls. So they're the whiskey ice, right? I'm not that fancy, so I don't have it. So you make your drink like normal. Where'd you get this, by the way, Jeff?
Amazon somewhere.
Okay. Was it expensive?
No, this was less than $50.
Okay. Well, that's still kind of expensive. Oh, I was supposed to use a measuring thing. I didn't. Uh-oh. All right, so 4 ice cubes and 3 fingers of bourbon, okay? 3 fingers of bourbon. And then some lemon, oops. Some lemon juice. Jeff got me fancy stuff. I said, just get some, I didn't feel like doing the lemons, cutting them up and all this stuff. So I said, just give me some lemon juice. Well, he got me cocktail lemon juice, so it's kind of fancy. Oh, I guess I should measure because I'm, right? I didn't before, but I think I know what I put in. Probably about a tablespoon of the lemon juice. And then, this is the secret, guys, and I made it myself. It is so easy. I use the hot and cold blender to make the simple syrup, and then I just use low heat in the blender to infused cinnamon stick, but you can make it on the stove. Super easy. I used 1 vanilla bean, which I kind of blended up a little bit so that all the little flecks came out, and let that infuse with 1 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar. And then after it infused for a while, then I put in the cinnamon stick and just let it do really like a real low heat for like 30 minutes. So it's a cinnamon vanilla simple syrup. Oh my gosh. And it is amazing. I don't know if you can see. Well, I got the cinnamon stick in there, but can you see the vanilla beans?
Yeah, put it back down on the thing and
Oh.
let me see.
Can you see them?
You got a better chance of seeing it that way, but I don't know. They're so small.
They are small, but they are in there, and it is so good. So, of course, my whole jar is a little sticky. So now I'm just going to put in probably about 4 teaspoons, which is a little over a tablespoon, to sweeten it up. And we'll stir it up. That's it. Right? I didn't do anything else.
You didn't put any bitters in, right? Because there's
No,
bitters
I
over
was
here.
going to, but I didn't.
Now you got to smoke it.
I know. Delish. You do want to taste it because you want to make sure it's balanced. Because after you smoke it, you don't want to be adding other ingredients. Okay. I'm looking down instead of looking up, and I apologize for that.
You do that.
Okay, so now I'm going to load this on top. So it fits on most glasses, right? And then I got apple wood shavings here. And what I learned is you don't fill it all the way up because they don't burn, at least not with my torch. So I'm only going to put in just a little bit here. So I'm probably putting in about a teaspoon. Oops, wrong thing. I already had a little drink. Okay.
You're leaking.
Huh? You're
It's
leaking?
leaking, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can get through this. Nope. You're going to have to fill it up again.
Okay, I'm just doing the way it was.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we don't have a good torch. I need a good kitchen torch. If anybody knows of a good kitchen torch, please let me know. And Jeff will scroll back up. I'll go through the comments in just a minute. Let me just get this. Okay. So now I'm just gonna get this lit up. You should start to see the smoke go into the glass, which I'm seeing right now. Can they see it on camera?
Yeah, it looks great. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. So one tip here is don't overload your hopper with chips because
Yep.
you won't get as much smoke.
Yep. So now I've got a layer of smoke and a layer of the alcohol, and we're gonna let it go down in there. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Oops, I'm letting it out. So now we just wait. And then I'll do my garnish, which I already cut a little piece of apple. So let me just put it on the side. Okay. So now you want to scroll back up? I'll answer some comments while this sits.
Yeah. How did you infuse the vanilla bean?
Okay, so the vanilla bean, I just put it in a hole, but I used a blender that heats and has like this mixer setting. So I put in 1 cup of water. It's the hot and cold blender. You can't buy them anymore. It's really a shame. At least not in the US. I think they are available still in the UK. You put in 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, and with this, it would blend it and heat it. So it would infuse it. But if you don't have that blender, which you probably don't, what I would do is cut up your vanilla bean a little bit, put it into the simple syrup, heat it on the stove or whatever other appliance you want to heat it in, to dissolve the sugar and let it sit and all that stuff. You'll see the vanilla flecks come out, but you want that whole bean in there to give that flavor, and let that sit for probably about 30 minutes or so. And then what I did was I strained that out. Look, that's not it. Okay, back up. Then I put a cinnamon stick in it and let it heat for like another 30 minutes. Then I strained it so I don't have like that tough outer part of the vanilla, but I left the cinnamon stick in there. So really easy. 1 vanilla bean, 1 cinnamon stick, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water. Perfect. You could do it in a slow cooker too. That would work. Just do it for a long period of time. And it's spring, by the way, in Australia.
Spring in Australia. But he said it's going into fall. We're just going to jump from spring to fall. How's that work?
I read he said it's spring.
Yeah. Let me go back down here. I'll pop it up. Anyway, I can't find. I'll find it.
Okay, we'll go back up because I'm going to go back up. Oh, yeah, just go back up a little bit more. Okay, are we ready? So now we've got.
I'm always here for you whenever you need me.
Okay.
And I have a feeling this may be a good time to do something fun. Am I right?
You're right.
Okay, so that's.
I'm in the same mood. I'd love to chat about the things.
Is that Google doing that?
Fun activity right away. What do you prefer?
Hey Google, stop. Every once in a while, Google and Alexa will do it too.
Okay, but she wanted to party.
Oh, I guess she knows you're
said
smoking a
It
drink.
was time to have fun. Okay, I thought that was unplugged, by the way. All right, so then mix it around and you've got this delicious. Oh my gosh. So you get the aroma of the smoke and then a subtle taste of the smoke on your tongue. And I'm sorry I keep looking down. Sorry. Oh my goodness, that's good. All right, Jeff, you want to try it? Oh, I forgot the garnish.
Yeah.
Silly me.
We're getting a lot of comments about how that's would put people on the floor, and it's going to be interesting to see what's in the Speedy after you're done with 3
Put
fingers of
people on the
bourbon.
floor.
Yeah, the bourbon. It's a lot of bourbon.
Oh, 3 fingers.
There's not a mixer in there. You've got 3 fingers
Well, that's
straight
when
up
I'm feeling a
bourbon.
little fuzzy from the first one, I think.
Y'all
I don't
are
know.
in for a
I don't
good
know
tasty
I don't know if
Tuesday.
Debbie's watching, but if she is, this is totally different than the chocolate martinis, though. Totally different. Okay. Here, Jeff. All right. Let's go. Are we good? Oh, can't
I
you?
can't do
He
both.
cannot. He cannot multitask like that.
No, I can't control my computer from over there. So
Well,
what do you want? What do you want to see with a
I
new?
wanted to go all the way up
All the way up.
to where I was done because I see Joni and John. There it is, spring now. And then hi Rita. Spring in Oz, going into the fall in Canada. So Craig said going into the fall in Canada. Craig lives in Canada. John lives in Australia. And
Great comment from Joni. She says, "One night make a dessert." We should do that. We'll do that.
we should do that. And I'm going to show you a dessert tonight that I made because I tested it. So I've got it in the fridge. I'm going to share. Hi, Darlene. Let me see what that is. It's going to be interesting by the time you finish those 3 fingers of bourbon. That's right, Darlene. That's right. So cold and wet in Australia. It's been very dry. And has it been warm? I haven't even been out the house.
It was hot today,
Was it?
but it's next week's going to be beautiful. It's going to be
Oh,
like
good.
70s.
Oh, so good. So good. Okay. I already talked about that. Bottoms up.
Bottoms
Okay.
up.
So come on. Jeff's going to
Okay.
come. Jeff says I'm not patient enough for this drink.
And this is a beer drinker. I do like bourbon.
One thing I've noticed is that the lemon sort of curdles a little bit, but it's not off-putting enough. But I might have to think, what?
It's delicious.
Isn't it? I thought you were going to say no, it wasn't good.
I gotta stay away from that.
Back to my beer.
Okay. All right. So that's the smoked drink. I don't think I'll make another one, but it's good.
George says, "Louise with a naked flame around bourbon. What could possibly go wrong?"
I did good. I did good. I meant to measure. I was going to do it the right way, but I just freeboard. Okay. We're good. We're all good. Okay. So drinks are here. We have now completely emptied our butane.
Say hi to Sue. No, there's still some there.
Hi, Sue. How are you? Hi, Juliet. If I didn't say hi, hi, Sue. Again, different Sue. Toasted Tuesday. Oh, I love
it.
that.
That's perfect.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I should have named it Toasted.
Or we could do Wasted Wednesday. Well, we used to do Thirsty Thursday.
We used to do Thirsty Thursday. Yeah, that was always fun. That was fun. Hey, Debbie said you are. And did you hear about the chocolate martini? So this is nothing like it. It's a totally different vibe. Okay, we'll see how it happens when I finish it. What is that machine? This is the Ninja Speedy. I think that's what you're talking about. I wouldn't consider this a machine, so I think that's what you're talking about. That's the Ninja Speedy. And Wendy, you're getting a cold front here in Tennessee. We're in Mississippi right now, but close to Tennessee. But I think you're probably on the other side.
Yeah, I think we got part of that today.
90 in Georgia. Yeah, I bet you are ready for some cooler weather.
Always hot in Georgia.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
All right, so Tasty Tuesday. If you have not joined before, we usually don't do all this, but I like it. It's fun. Jeff buys ingredients. I have no idea what they are. None whatsoever. No clue. And he gives them to me. Lately, I've been closing my eyes and trying to guess what they are just by the packaging. And then I have to make dinner on the fly. So anyway, here we go.
All right, we're gonna start off with the wrench that I was gonna throw into the
A
system.
wrench.
I was gonna throw a wrench into the system, so we're gonna start with that wrench.
Puff pastry. Pie crust. Kind of close. Okay.
About the best thing you can get at Walmart in
Okay.
Mississippi.
Okay. Some kind of pepper. Oh yeah, okay, peppers. An onion,
That was easy.
white one. Yay! It's actually probably a sweet onion. Well, carrots. Right? Right?
Yep.
They're pretty obvious. What? Oh, Lord. Oh! Oh, are these baby potatoes?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, those are, you know what I thought they were for a second? Remember when we made that Julia Child
Beef
beef
bourguignon.
bourguignon that my beef stew's just as good?
Where it took you 3 hours.
It took me
just to
3
do it.
hours to peel the onions. The little big, I thought, oh, Jeff, you did not. Okay.
All right.
You're pretty good with the
Let me
guessing.
take this out of it. I'll explain why it's in there.
Well, it's ground something. I'm gonna go with, I don't know. I mean, it's almost impossible. It feels firm though, so it's probably not turkey. I'm gonna go with ground beef.
Okay. Now, the reason I had it in a bag is because I accidentally broke the plastic when I was putting everything in here today. So
I know what you want me to make.
you do, because I don't even know what I want you to make.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna make. Okay. Okay, so it's stock. I would assume beef. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have some open in the refrigerator that I just used for that recipe today. Oh, I think I saw it.
You
Spinach.
saw it?
Yeah, I saw it. At the corner of my eye.
And one more thing.
Okay. Green onions, green onions. I got it. What do you think I'm gonna make?
You got it that quick?
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm gonna make.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know exactly what I'm gonna make. What do you think I'm gonna make?
I don't know what you're gonna make.
You don't know what I'm gonna make. I know exactly.
I know what I'm hoping you'll do with the potatoes, but you probably won't.
Nope.
Do you want me to wash them off?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Here, I don't know if I have a little colander. Yeah, that'll work. I don't need that many. I know exactly what I'm gonna make. You guys are gonna love this. Can't say it's gonna be authentic.
Can I guess? Can I guess, or do I? Let me let other people guess, but I have an idea. Which
Yeah.
was, and it was one of the ideas that I had when I was. It was one of the ideas I had when I was buying the ingredients.
Okay, but am I gonna tell you if it's right or wrong? All right, so anyway, okay, so what am I gonna make?
I will write it down. That way you don't have to tell me,
Okay,
and I can't
Because I'm gonna
say.
give some clues. Because I can
Okay.
give some clues, and when I say this, there's certain people that have been following me long enough that will know. So it's gonna be so much fun.
I'm gonna write it down, and then you can't peek at what I wrote down until you reveal what you're making.
I don't know what I'm doing. Ninja Speedy. Okay, I don't want to air fry. So let's turn that back off. I'm all screwed up. Okay, I want to be on this setting because I want to be on the sear saute. Oops. And then I want to take my, wait a minute. Oh, see, I don't know this. Sear saute. Is that sear saute? I think so. Hot, yeah. Okay. Now I can put my lid up. Okay, Jeff's going to write it down. Once I see that he has written it down, then I will start to give clues and you guys can start to guess. I don't know if I know how to make them, though. That's the problem. But it's going to be perfect. So put some olive oil in there.
I'm not even gonna show anybody because I don't want somebody to repeat it. And then, so I'm gonna stick it right underneath here.
Okay,
So I do have it on a piece of paper.
okay,
I'll slide it under here. After you've revealed what you're making, you can see it on this.
okay. Okay, so the first clue is Jeff and I had these while we were on vacation last summer in July. And I posted a video.
Oh, I'm wrong. My guess is I'm already wrong, but now I know exactly what you're talking about. It's missing one ingredient, but that's okay. It's actually missing two very important ingredients.
It is?
Yes.
Will you whisper them to me?
Yes.
Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh, right. We'll just do a version without.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's probably good.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Oops. So I'm just roughly chopping these. I'm not even making any sense out of them. All right.
Let me check comments. I'm gonna check comments. See if
We got it already.
Oh, Dustin got it.
Yep.
And then
So-
Leanne was pretty close. Leanne actually no, who got it? Debbie got it.
Yep, Debbie. Yep.
Debbie, Dustin,
Yep.
Jane,
Yep.
Kim.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll let you go ahead and
All right.
spill the beans.
So Jeff was just telling me, why don't you, first of all, let's talk about how you say it.
Okay,
Freeform cutting.
we learned to say it. How do you say it?
Pasty.
That's what we learned in Upper Michigan.
Yep. Pasty. Yep. Now, please give me some grace. I do not know what I'm doing. So if you are from the UP, the Upper Peninsula, and you're saying, "Oh my God, girl, you are screwing this up," I probably am. I'm just trying to get these diced up without cutting my fingers off quickly because they need to cook, and then I need to put all the other stuff in. So, Jeff, what were you saying was two crucial ingredients?
Okay.
Jeff, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that so much.
Okay, the ones that I remember were rutabaga, which is a filler that I think was in every one that we had.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I think a lot of them had peas in them.
Peas.
But
I do have peas.
I definitely remember the carrots too.
So Deb's got a good question. Cornish
Let me bring it up.
pasties or Devon pasties. So these are also, I don't know what they would be considered because they're, there's three different kinds, I guess.
Oh, really? Because
Well, I mean,
I don't even remember.
I
Getting to that
did
point
the
yet.
research on this when I got back, but I don't remember what I read, so I can't remember. So Jeff might be able to look that up. And I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I'll look it up. And Darlene said in Honduras they're called pastelitos.
Oh, sounds fancier. Okay, so I'm putting in potatoes. I'm gonna salt those potatoes. Now, Jeff, do you remember where the potatoes kind of chunky? Nothing was.
I don't
like,
even remember potatoes in it because I thought it was the rutabaga
Well, maybe
instead
it
of
was
potatoes.
rutabaga instead of potato, or
But
maybe
they
it was
were
a
like
combination.
small dice and soft.
Small dice and soft. Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking. These are tiny little potatoes. I don't want to go overboard, but do you want me to make the whole thing of ground beef or just enough? What if I screw it up? Let's just make enough.
What do you mean? Oh, you could do the whole pound of ground beef.
But then I have to do all these potatoes
Oh,
because it's potato
Well,
heavy.
save the ingredients, and if it comes out really good, we'll make it again. But
And then
we'll
I'll
at least
test it.
make enough for the video and for us to have dinner.
Yeah. Okay, this sounds good. I would not use store-bought pie crust either, by the way. Because
Okay, here's a good
it's
answer
a
from
different
Deb.
crust.
Great answer from Deb. Cornish pasties are crimped on the side, which is the ones that we got in UP.
Mhm. Yep, I'm sorry, I'm putting the knife.
And then Devon are crimped across the top.
Okay, so like what I read is that they were made as, hand pies so that you could just take them from your lunchbox when you were out working in the fields or the coal mines or whatever and just pick them up from maybe the top. So maybe that's the kind that I'm used to. But ours weren't like that. Ours were crimped.
They were crimped around the sides,
Yeah.
but you could still, they would be something that you could take to work with you.
That's going to be funny. And I'm sorry. I can't put
And that's
this
kind of
knife.
like,
That's
that's
gonna
how
be funny.
pizza came about, and that's how Cuban sandwiches came about.
That's enough. We're not going to do like a ton, okay? We're not going to do a ton. Because I'm afraid I'm going to ruin it, and I don't want to ruin my pound of beef. So probably
All right, Kim says no peas,
no peas.
carrots, potatoes, rutabaga, diced pork, and
Half
beef.
of
Lots of salt and pepper,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which I don't think you've done yet, have you? Have
No,
you
not
put
yet.
any salt and pepper in
Not
yet?
yet, nope. In fact, where's my salt and pepper? You want to grab them over there? I think they're over there.
Sure.
All right. And then I got, and also my peeler is over there too. I need to peel those carrots. So no peas. I like peas. I think ours had peas. Didn't ours have
I
peas?
seem to remember peas, but maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining that. I don't think I would have liked them as much if they had peas.
All right, so let's get a layer of seasoning in there. So I'm gonna put in a whole teaspoon.
Larry
of
says
pepper.
your microphone's not on, but I'm
Oh,
sure it is.
uh-oh.
Let me check.
And it hasn't been on the whole time?
Oh, of course it's been on.
John says everything cuts at the same size. Yeah, good luck with that after one bourbon drink. I'll be lucky just to have them cut, John. They're supposed to be cut small. Says everything cuts at the same size. Yeah, good luck with that after one bourbon drink.
Right, yeah. Good, your microphone's good.
Oh. Larry, is your volume on?
All right, so Wendy said empanadas. And
Yeah.
if you pull out that piece of paper, you'll see that that's what I wrote down. And that's what one of the things I was thinking of when I
Yeah.
got everything.
I am afraid to make empanadas because they are so delicious. Of course, there's a couple different kinds. The ones that we have had from our friend Marsha's mom are Filipino. They're so good. I'm afraid I'm going to mess them up and not make them well.
They're one of my favorite things in
They
the world.
really are that good. Like, they're that good. All right. I'm going to put peppers in because that's Tasty Tuesday. So we're going to do some peppers in here. And I'm going to make sure, I probably should have diced those potatoes a little smaller, but I did not.
All right, everybody, how's the audio? Jacqueline says there's something wrong with the audio. This could be an internet issue.
Okay.
It shouldn't be on our end because we got it pretty fast here. I'll double check that. But
Do you want to check the batteries?
I can check the batteries. I'm going to go in the other room and listen to the audio real quick.
Okay. Whoops, I just sprayed water all over me. It's all garbled. So that would be internet, but I don't understand why. Because our internet's good. Here.
Okay. It could be that when I have my microphone on, they're cross feeding each other. So I'm going to keep mine off as much as possible unless I'm talking. Oops.
Okay, is yours off?
It is now. Let me hear what that says. It is now. Let me hear that.
I hear the feedback.
All right, so let's see. How's this sound now that I've got my, I'm going to turn my microphone off and then let Louise talk.
All right, what about now? Okay, Taste of Home says this: 1 pound of ground beef, half a pound of ground pork. Oh, that's right. There are sometimes you put pork in there. Onions, yep, 1/4 inch. No peas, please. 3 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper, garlic powder, butter. So Mary hears you just fine. It's like my mic's not on. I don't know. That's Jeff's thing. I don't know anything about it. What about now?
I'm going to turn your volume up a little bit. Hold on.
All right.
All right, talk now. I turned you up a little bit.
All right. What about now? Can you hear me? Let me know.
I'm going to go listen to it on my phone here.
My nose is always itching when I'm online for some reason. And I know I'm not practicing good technique. Okay. So some people say the audio sounds good. Now, audio's fine, audio's fine, audio's okay. Audio's okay. Jeff sounds fine. I seem far away. Said I can't be on your show. It'll be fun. Oh yeah, it'll be fun. That'd be fun. That'd be fun, Crystal.
Now, if it's echoing, that could be the internet, but it could also be that my microphone is on and her microphone is on too, and they're right next to each other. So I'll try to keep mine off.
Now, the secret to this, once I get all this done, I gotta get the carrots in. They're not gonna cook in time. Audio's good. Oh, hi guys, you want a carrot? Did you get my peeler, babe?
Did I get you what?
My peeler, my vegetable peeler?
I don't remember you asking for it.
Oh, I did, but it's okay. Because I said it was over here, but I don't see it now. It's not. What did I do with it? Oh, it's gonna be in this sink. There it is. Okay.
All right, I can't really move this too much.
Probably in the shot, but that's okay.
I
wonder,
nope, it's not in the shot. It should be fine.
Do you think it's my voice?
Now, people would know if it was just because your voice is raspy.
I'm not doing this right. I peel, well, you can peel carrots anyway if you want, but I always peel them towards me. Although I have a video, I'll do it the other way, where you go up and down. It is quicker, but I feel like I get messier. Okay. All right. Now, the carrots are diced too. That's why I really need to get these in, or they are not going to be cooked enough. All right. So Jeff, you can entertain for a minute.
Well, if I turn my microphone on. Now, apparently I've got this microphone set up now where if I stand where I am and I talk, it comes through pretty clean. And it could be that they're comparing your microphone to this one. I don't know why that one would be acting up, but Leslie says, how are your chickens?
Go ahead and answer.
Chickens are great. I've been free ranging them lately, and they're getting really spoiled because if they're not out of their coop and they have a pretty big coop, but if they're not out running around, they have a fit and they let me know. And as soon as I open that door, here they come.
Right.
And then they follow me everywhere I go because they think I'm going to give them treats. And the
All
other
right.
day I found 11 of them in the woods. I don't know what they were doing back there, but they were in the woods scrounging around. I was really concerned we were going to lose a chicken at that point, but everybody's fine.
We are going to lose a chicken.
We are eventually we're not going to lose Bert.
It's called Bert, who just attacked me the other day.
But
Tried to.
he's fine.
Oh, he's fine with you. I was in there trying to get them water. Bert has never done anything to me. He's always been very nice, no problems. All of a sudden, I got the hose. I had the hose though, and I hear this rustling, and I'm filling the water thing. I hear this rustling to the side of me, and I see him go, yeah. I'm like, you're not doing that. Hose on you. Actually, the real truth is I dropped the hose and ran out and slammed the door. Just, oh.
I think I know why he did that. One of the chickens was outside of the coop and hadn't gone in, or was having a hard time going in, and he was upset that she was outside.
Okay.
So that's why he was having a fit.
We'll see. I'm not going in there again, though. I'll tell you that. So inside the chicken coop is now Jeff's. Well, it always has been, really, but it's now definitely all him. Because I'm not going in there because I'm not going to be attacked by a rooster. I'm just not. All right, so I'm trying to get these diced up pretty small. One, so they cook, but also because they need to be, like, when you make these, you put them in the pie crust, they have to be, like, compact and full. And, oh, my gosh. So good. Now, I was starting to say this, and then I think people were telling me that my microphone wasn't working. The secret here, it's not really a secret, but it is a definite necessity, is I have to blast chill this. And I'm not Food Network. I don't have a blast chiller. So I'm going to have to put this in the freezer in a very shallow pan because you cannot put it into the pie crust hot. It will not work. So I'm going to have to put it into the freezer. I have a freezer that will work pretty well for it, but I don't have a blast.
Is that going to work?
Yeah.
Oops, I put it right in the way of my shot.
That's what I always do. I'm making a mess. This is real cooking, okay? Like you see all the edited videos where we can stop for a minute and I'll clean up and everything. That's not happening here. That's not how it works, really. I make a mess, then I have Jeff clean it up.
That's what Gus is for. That's Gus's
And if
job.
one of these days I'll learn how to cut correctly, but I just can't. It's just how many years I've been cooking? A long time. And I just can't do it. I've tried so hard. But I haven't cut any fingers off yet, so.
All right, while you're cutting, what I'm going to do, I hate to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and change out your battery.
Okay.
It's possible that your battery's dying.
Oh, are they
So
still having trouble?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Some people say it's fine. Some people say not, but it can't hurt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure this is really loud. I didn't turn it off before I did this.
Sorry. Oh, that's so funny. Mom was cooking fur babies. Pay attention. For real. Yeah, my next chicken recipe, you'll be like, is that Bert? No. I couldn't do that. We didn't eat Liberty. Okay.
I wasn't eating that devil.
That was a mean rooster, man. That rooster was mean. All right, now I'm feeling like Louise. And Louise always adds something different. So, I'm adding apple.
There's your rutabaga substitute.
Yeah, right. Totally different, but I think it's gonna be delicious. This will take the place of the peas, which would add a little sweetness. So I think that'll be good. And then I'll taste for seasoning. The only seasoning that I'm gonna use is salt and pepper. You can put in whatever you want. But all of you is salt and pepper. Okay.
So George says he's really looking forward to seeing how Louise does the pastry for the pasties.
Me too.
I can't picture it.
Me too. Should we do an audio check?
Yeah, any difference? So I'll talk first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How do I sound? Now let's check Louise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How long do I go?
Oh, I want to hear you sing a song.
I don't have enough bourbon in me for that.
Oh, that's like 2 more drinks.
Yeah, probably. That would probably be. And then everybody would be like shutting down their audio and saying, oh my goodness.
All right, sounds like audio's all good now.
Girl, don't give up. Don't give up your cooking job because you can't sing. I know. My sister can sing so well. Look at my mom. I can't sing or dance, but I can cook. So they can cook too. They got it all. Oh well. All right. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this smells good. Are you switching over?
Yeah. Yep, I've got all the shots.
Okay.
So, Brand Chase Mac says, where do I purchase a salted pepper chef apron?
I know. I need to do that. See, this is what happened. We designed a whole bunch of things. What did we design? Bags, coffee mugs. What else? I'm feeling like I'm gonna have a cough.
Shirts.
And sometimes when that cough takes hold, it is not pretty at all. This is this dry cough, and it is not pretty. And I'm really hoping that it does not take hold because I will have to leave the room. Elaine says it sounds like I have my
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm going to listen to the audio.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep talking. Be sure it's not my voice being weird because I'm really hoarse. Wendy says I sang and dance like no one's watching. It's my jam. I do too, and hope nobody's watching because I cannot sing or dance. All right, the salt and pepper chef knives. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know what I would do differently. I like the Ninja foodie knives, honestly. I like them. They work well. I used to be a big Pampered Chef fan. I'm not a Henkel. I do like Wusthof, but I don't like Henkel. I don't like the way they feel in my hand. It's just my preference. I've had very high-end knives, and I don't like them. That brand, but that's just me and the way that my hands are. But I like the Ninja knives, and I've had some Wusthof that are really nice too. But that's awesome, Wendy. Wendy says, I was given this body and soul and I will never hide me ever. That is awesome. That deserves a clap. I'm not quite there. But anyway, what happened with the products is when I saw what the shipping was, I was like, no, I'm not putting anything on my website that's going to basically cost more to ship than it is to buy the thing. Like, do you remember how much it was? Like, it was going to be $17 for a mug. I'm like, no, we're not.
Yeah,
doing
it was, and it didn't matter volume. Everything was expensive.
Yeah, it was terrible. Now, the other stuff wasn't as bad, but I was like, no way. So I just sort of dropped the ball and didn't do anything else with it. All right, our meat is cooked. I'm gonna see if the vegetables are cooked enough. Looks good. Looks good. Break up that meat just a little bit more. A little bit of pink there. Oh my gosh. Now, you know what though? I think they bake it with raw ingredients.
There's no way.
I think they do because they use a different kind. They use a different kind of a pastry. I don't see how that would work. But I remember reading up on that. So I might already be screwed up. Oh. I don't even know if I want you to taste it.
No. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Oh my.
Did you put in the butter yet?
No, I don't need any butter.
Butter? You gotta have
I don't
butter.
know what that is. I mean,
Hi, Brittany.
I don't know why anyone would need butter. Oh, no, I'm not sure butter. Butter would be in the, or lard. Oh, gosh, get down. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow.
Here's a good question, timely.
Oh, I'm gonna eat
Crystal says, just curious, are you going to do any pumpkin recipes soon? I'm the weird one at Walmart who bought pumpkin creamer on 1st August.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show you guys a pumpkin dessert tonight that I made. Pumpkin crumble. Mmm. So good.
And I have not tasted it, so I will do the
Yeah, so he's
live
gonna do the
taste
taste
test.
test. Now, the filling to me needs a little more flavor. I'll just say that right off the bat.
So
It was
somebody
my
was
first-
right. They said lots of salt.
Oh, it's so good. Salt and pepper. It's delicious. I'm sorry, my friends, that I got the pasties from. This is gonna win. This is gonna win the taste award. There's not a doubt in my mind. Not one doubt in my mind. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now let's put this in the freezer, the open up wide one. And it's not a good idea. Okay, like I know that. Like it'll lower the temperature of the freezer, but this stuff in this freezer is so frozen solid, nothing's gonna happen to it. That way it will get done in like 10 minutes. I'll be able to use it.
One back here, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. That's so good. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. It's the pepper. Mm-mm-mm. Pie crust. Now, oh gosh, this is going to be funny. Now, I think they're normally made with lard, and it's a different kind of dough. It's a little sturdier than a pie crust. So this will be interesting, okay? It'll also be interesting because, okay, try to refresh my memory.
I did not cheat, by the way. I wanted to taste that so bad, but I did not.
Were they round?
No, they
Or
were
were they
semicircle.
moon?
They were moon shaped. So they were semicircle.
Big were they? They were pretty big.
Oh, they were about that big.
They were big.
2 hands, 2 fists.
All right. And ours were crimped
They were crimped on the outside around the edge.
around the edge. Okay. So I'm going to need about probably 6-inch circles. So yes, Kim, that is correct. The ingredients are raw and they tiny dice baked in the pie crust. That is what I find so amazing. How do they get that done in the pie crust? Now I'm starting to think, is the crust, so do they put butter in the mix so that it melts into the pie crust as it's baking at a lower temperature for a long period of time? I'm gonna have to do more research because this is definitely not like a recipe that is going to be authentic in any way, shape, or form. But it is going to be delicious. So I'm gonna have to think about that. Okay, so somebody's saying my mic is shut off.
Shut off.
Yeah, we're scroll down a little bit. I always cook my meat filling too. I saw that comment.
The only microphone that's picking up Louise right now is Louise's microphone. Oh, you know what? Let me check something. I think I know what's wrong.
Has it been wrong the whole time?
Yep, I just figured it out.
This whole time?
Yep. You can understand what you're saying.
The whole time?
How is it now?
The whole time I'm making my bourbon drinks? Do I need to do a redo?
We're going to have to do a redo on the bourbon drink.
Do I need to redo a bourbon drink?
So this explains why my microphone sounded good, is because the audio is coming from my computer over here. Now I'm really loud. So now let's tone it down. Yeah, let me bring your audio back a little bit to reality. Talk a little bit.
Hello? Hello?
That should do it.
Okay. Well, you guys let me know. So, I did something different today.
We got much better. Everybody says so much better.
So much.
I am so sorry about that. It's
You're fired.
okay.
No, you're not fired.
What?
Okay. Stacia could hear me. So Stacia say, I don't need to do another one. I might just do another one anyway, because it's delicious.
Do you need ice? Are you good?
No, I'm good. Welcome to the stream, Louise. Yay! So all the people that say that I talk too much have been enjoying this so much. We can't hear her. It's so peaceful.
That's the first time anybody's ever said they could hear me.
It's so wonderful. We don't
Now
hear her mouth
Now
anymore.
they're going to be like, Jeff sounds like he's in a tunnel.
So funny. All right. That's hilarious. Okay. All right. Okay. So I forgot the spinach. I was going to put spinach in there and I forgot.
That could be a side.
No, we're not having a
You want to chop it up and put it in there?
No, because
You'd have to wilt it. We just put it in the fridge.
Yeah. So I was going to chop that up and put it in. It's not traditional, but I was going to do it anyway. Like nothing I did was traditional. But anyway,
You never did anything with the green onions either.
Not yet.
I'll take that spinach, put it in the fridge.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we'll have steak and baby spinach tomorrow night or something.
See?
All right. Okay. Crystal says, Louise, you sound like me when I've had lots of coffee. You've had lots of coffee, or is it the bourbon? Sounds like you're having a fun time. So Crystal, this is the thing. I have been quiet for a week because of my voice and because of the coughing. And I actually have been here by myself for an entire week. Jeff was home with the dogs. I wasn't quite sure if it was COVID or not. So we separated so that, in case it wasn't. But anyway, just in case. So I haven't talked to anybody in a week. So that's why I'm like a little bit overexcited, I guess. And then I guess the bourbon didn't help, or didn't hurt anything. But the first bourbon drink, I was drinking it. And I was like, this is very mellow. I feel like I'm going to go to sleep now. Like I want to go to sleep. And then of course you guys always vibe me up anyway. I always get excited when I'm here. So it's not coffee though. All right, Wendy, it's in the freezer. I'm not going to do it. Oh yeah. Saute it in garlic and salt and pepper. I will do that. The green onions, I'm going to chop up and put in as I'm folding them in. I don't like my green onions cooked that much. So it's going to be fine cooked like that. Okay. I guess we can start getting the pastry done. Let me use this one. All right. Dry. Now, let's see. It's all wet though. I don't know why it's wet. I hope it's not frozen. No. Somebody said use a plate as a guide. That's a good idea. I have to try to make 2 out of this. So we'll see. And then we'll get this preheated. I'm not even going to clean the pot out. This was a great recipe for the speedy. It didn't even like challenge me. I love that. So now the only thing I have to think about is how I want to air fry them. That's going to be interesting.
What are you doing?
Because the filling's cooked, I think I'm going to air fry. I'm trying to think how I want to air fry them. If I want to air fry them high or low. Because the Speedy has 2 settings. I'm only going to be able to do 1. We're only going to be able to make 1 at a time.
Oh.
Maybe 2. Maybe I can do 2.
Probably do 2.
I could probably do 2. Because if I fit it this way, yeah, I can do 2. I'm going to, what do you think? I think I'm going to go with low. All right. So,
yeah, because you don't want to burn it.
Right. Yeah, we've had that happen. Jonah wants to know how you fix the sound.
Okay. Using the software that I use, which is internet-based software called StreamYard, I can select my audio sources and my video sources. Now, when I select my video sources as the switcher I have over here, it doesn't necessarily make that my audio source. So I checked, I had audio. I didn't realize that my audio source was my laptop sitting here beside me. So I was getting good audio. It just wasn't the right audio. Never made that mistake before, but I probably will again.
What? Oh, am I moving everything around?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm trying to get this because I'm trying to make it so it was easy.
John says low or you'll burn the paste.
Yes, you're right. Whoa. This is where it's going to get fun. I feel the bourbon.
That's the bourbon dropping.
I feel the bourbon. And I'm making something that's a moon shape into a square, a round thing, so I can actually make the moon shape and see how big do I want that. See, I could crimp this and this and be
that's
okay.
one of the downsides of a square pot, huh?
Oh yeah, well that, and I just didn't feel like wasting pie dough. If I was making it from scratch, I would make the circles the right size and roll them out. They'd be circles, and then you fold them over, and they're half moons, and you're good to go. But because I want to try to figure out how to do this without wasting, that's how I'm going to do it. So they are usually like more rounded. So I'm doing them different, totally different.
What do you always say? It doesn't matter how it looks. It
That's right.
How it
That's right. Okay. Go low. Flour. Yes, I know. I'm not going to do that though. Okay. What do you think? Do you think we're ready? Oh, let's preheat.
Yeah, let's preheat. And
Let's
while
preheat.
you're preheating, you can
Make a bourbon.
drink.
Okay.
And for the people who missed how you made the drink, you can go through that again. I'll load your torch.
Okay. Okay. Air fry. I want to go to air fry. Filling's cooked. I am thinking about temperatures right now. Do I want to do 400 or do I want to do 375? What do you think?
375. Everything on the inside is cooked. All you're doing is baking pastry.
Yeah. So the quicker you bake pastry, I don't know, the better it is.
All right, what we got? Any comment? Go low.
All right.
But that was for the height. Though.
Yeah. Okay. So we got it. I did low. All right. 375 or 400. I'm kind of leaning towards 400. I'm going to preheat on 400. Then we can make decisions. So we don't have to wait.
Yeah, you always preheat high anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to preheat not for 20 minutes, for 10 minutes. I think I'm going to go 400.
John says the important thing is the crimping or edge fold.
Yes. Or everything's going to fall apart, right?
Barb
right.
says 400.
Yeah, I'm thinking 400 too.
All right. So I'm
Although
kind of surprised that we had never heard of pasties.
380, Wendy. I like your style right in the middle.
until we went to Upper Peninsula, Michigan. But
Right.
John in Australia has heard of pasta.
Yeah, because I think they originated in Britain. I think so. Not sure. Anyway, Deb, I don't know why they made it gray. I like the color though. I think it's kind of pretty.
You call it gray? To me, it looks.
It's bluish. It's blue gray. It's blue gray, definitely. Okay.
It's like my Bronco.
The Bronco he doesn't have. Okay. So we're gonna make a
Yes.
smoke drink. I'm gonna leave that in because I'm gonna be responsible. So I'm gonna leave that in. We're gonna do one little bit of bourbon. Not 3 fingers, just 2, maybe. No. 1.
Just 2 big fat fingers.
1. Whoa! Oh, it still had other stuff in it. That what? Oh,
Is
boy.
this why we were calling this drink the troublemaker?
What? What happened? Why did that? I mean, there wasn't that much left. I'm worried now. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a little less lemon. Ooh, I don't like this bottle, Jeff. We're going to switch this. I don't like that at all. Ooh, I'm worried now. I'm worried. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, let's get in a good tablespoon of that. Oh, boy.
Wendy says egg wash on the fork pinch.
Oh, good point. Good
John
point.
says egg wash.
Yeah, good point. Would you just do egg white, or would you do the whole egg? Did I forget anything?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my.
Yeah, you forgot to smoke it.
good. I know, I'm doing that now. Okay, so now let me get rid of this stuff.
What is this for?
Okay,
This-
get rid of the burnt up stuff. All right, this is so good. So yummy. It's 9 o'clock already. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. So I've been live an hour. I'm always going over. So a pinch. And only a pinch, really, because otherwise it doesn't burn. Okay, am I right? Am I doing this right? Okay. And then torch it until it really starts to burn and smoke.
This is the coolest thing ever. There you go.
Oh, this is
How much
fun.
smoke do you? How much smoke do you need?
And then you let it sit. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I don't want to eat the wood though. Okay. Okay, so while this sits over here, let's bring out the filling. Oh, an egg wash. I still didn't figure out. Sometimes I'll do it just egg white. Sometimes I'll do the whole egg.
John says whole egg.
Sometimes I'll do egg water. But you know what I can't find is my pastry brush. I hope it's in this dishwasher.
I would think it would be right here.
Well, I used it. That's the problem. And I don't know what I did with it.
I'm gonna get your filling.
I don't know what I did with it. This is the problem I have. It's called disorganization. Disorganization. All right. So I got a little egg. This is just a little egg. Hopefully it's still good. Yeah, it is. I'm always kind of worried about my fresh chicken eggs because they're coming fast and furious. And I'm always worried that they're going to be.
Well, almost a dozen today.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, perfect. Okay, a little splash of water. I don't know where my pastry brush is. Okay. So we will be using our fingers. All right. Okay, another thing. Did they have steam? Do they have steam slits in the top?
I do not remember.
I don't remember.
I kind of remember like somebody poked it with a fork, like there was holes, but
On the top?
I could be wrong about
I mean, I would think they would be, but I don't know.
Well, let's ask the audience.
That's right. Okay, so I'm doing this kind of in a strange way. So I need to visualize where I want my filling to be. Okay.
If you
Oops.
get a chance, talk about your simple syrup. What was in that?
Can you?
I could try. It's
1 cup of water.
1 cup of water, bunch of sugar,
1 cup of sugar.
1 cup of sugar, vanilla paste. Or no, was it vanilla paste or a ground up vanilla bean?
Vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean
Mm-hmm.
and a stick of cinnamon.
I'm concentrating. This is like the most important part because if I screw this up, we have a disaster for dinner. And since I'm doing it all backwards, it's just so weird. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to be good though. We'll run away. I'm sorry. I've got to concentrate on this because this is very important. And no, you know what I did not do? I did not brush it like I should have. I jumped the gun.
Diane did say pierce with a fork.
Yeah, I'm going to. Okay. Fingers. Oh, I just pierced it with my fingernail. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, this is so not the right way to do it. But, okay, all right. Now, fork. Okay, this is the important part. And it's not what you think. I don't know if I have enough of an edge to do what I really need to do. Okay, first of all.
Oh, or you fold it over on itself?
Oh, I got dizzy. I think this bourbon is something. Man.
I think that's the way they did it.
I hope I don't fall down.
Isn't it? They folded it over on itself and then crimped it.
Yeah, so it's okay. All right. Ready to have a little bit of good laugh at me? Oh, I'm messing this up so bad. I don't have enough of an edge to do what I wanted to do. Oh, I'm messing up because darn it. Okay, I'm not rolling that one out as much as I did this one. I'm really messing it up. That's looking a little better there.
It'll come out just fine.
That's looking a little better. See how it's kind of a little braided? And I do not mind if people are laughing at me. I do not mind. So I think it's kind of funny. Okay. So my issues are, it's a hot mess. So my issues are is that I put my fingernail, oh shoot, I just did it again. Right through here. That's going to be a little bit of an issue.
Can't you fix that with the egg wash?
No. Once you break the pastry, you're kind of screwed. And here's another place that's going to leak. But anyway, what's going to happen? It's going to leak. That's all. It's no big deal. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Now, I didn't make it look for this part. I started out that's how it should look. Can you see that?
Yep.
That's how the whole thing should look. The rest of it is a mess.
Now, are you then going to crimp that whole thing with a fork too?
No.
Oh.
No. This is totally old
Where's
school.
your pastry brush?
Oh my gosh, this is totally so old school. This is what Grandma would be doing. Grandma would totally be doing this. Okay. Okay. One done. Now, really important that it cannot get wet. If it gets wet,
Right there on the couch. Right on the couch.
there we go. This is definitely old school. Okay. Our counters are clean, by the way. I promise you that. I mean, Gus might have licked it once or twice, but you know, it's all in the family. It's
that was
all
after he walked on it, so he cleaned it up.
Oh. Oh, I forgot that green onions in that one. Oh well.
I guess number 2 is going to be better all the way around, isn't it?
That's right. Number 2 is going to be better. Okay. So can you rinse that for me? I'll chop that up and we'll get that green onion in there. Okay. All right. So now my drink is like totally infused with the smoke. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Oh my gosh, I didn't even taste it yet. Oh, it's mind-blowingly good.
I cannot be messing with that.
Mm.
That is
Okay, George is saying he's not.
smoky.
George is saying I'm not sure that he's not sure that I should have pricked it with a fork.
But I guess we'll find out.
Well,
soon, it says.
we will. I think so because number 1, my filling's cooked. Number 2, if steam doesn't escape, guess what's going to happen? That pastry is going to puff up. When did we experience that, Jeff?
Oh, I'm trying to.
Do you remember? It was the funniest thing in the world. It was a Tasty Tuesday. You had your. It was Halloween.
The volcano thing. What was it?
It was last Halloween.
Yeah.
Some kind of a pie.
I think it was almost like
Pizza calzone.
It was like a.
Was it a calzone?
It might have been a pizza bowl thing.
Okay. Look at that. Okay. Not real. I'm gonna keep this one thicker.
I'm gonna say that drink is almost too smoky.
Oh my gosh. I love to for a long time. It's good though. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I put 3 scoops in the other one. I'm only going to put 2 in this one because I didn't make it any bigger. Hi, Gus. Gus is like, I can eat the other scoop, Mom. I can eat the other scoop. Okay.
Oh, John says don't fork it this time as a comparison.
Oh.
We also have the comparison of the green onions.
Mm-hmm. Did I actually do this wrong? Yes, I did. Placement is key. Placement is key. Okay. You have to have enough edge.
Diane said nicely folded, but John is correct. They do not need to be pricked.
Okay. I did not forget the apple. I put it in the mix. It cooked, didn't it? Oh, I forgot the apple in the drink, I think she's saying.
Oh, in the drink.
That's because there's 2 in there already.
Leftover apple.
Yeah, so this one's a thicker crust. I'm not going to prick it. Of course, I'm making it a mess. Let me get it away from that because moisture is not the pie crust friend. Oh, you know, I have a pet peeve. This is my pet peeve. I cannot stand a wet surface on a table or anything. I mean, really, like it makes me want to leave a restaurant if they don't like wipe the table right. Oh, I can't stand it. Maybe because I put my fingers in my elbows and everything else.
I think we sat down at a restaurant the other day.
We wiped it.
Yeah, we ended up wiping ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. Got to make sure. Can't have any little pieces coming out. This one's a little bit trickier because of those green onions, and I didn't roll it. Okay, but I'm going to try to do a better job with the crust. Okay. So first of all, we got it. Oh, stop with your fingernails. I have to cut those. Ugh, this one's looking even messier than the other one. All right, make sure, no air. Air is also not a friend. I see air. No air. Got to get the air out. Majorly important. Just like making raviolis, which I made for the first time, by the way. Not the first time. I probably made them once before. Okay. Dry cutting board.
We made them in that live cooking thing.
Yeah. I took a cooking class. with a guy from Italy to learn how to make homemade pasta and ravioli. Man, he's genius. I was like, boy. So I'm going to share all that stuff with you. I'm making the homemade ravioli, but I made a mushroom ravioli, and I put basil cream with some fresh peas. It's delicious, but I don't think it's going to like be what the masses want. So I think I'm just going to do it like a sausage and cheese ravioli or something. Cooked and sealed at home to stop the dust. Right. Exactly, George. Can you read that comment or put that up?
Yeah,
Because I think that's important.
and I'll read it. George says, historically in Cornwall, the pastry was just a means to carry the meal to the mine, so it was cooked, sealed at home to stop the dust and whatnot
Yep.
from getting into the filling.
Look at my blowout. Darn it. It's that green onion. Oh, man. Okay, let's
That's
do.
why they don't stick green onions in
Okay, we're
pasties.
doing surgery here. We're doing some surgery. I'm doing some surgery. I'm surgical. I'm surgically replacing this. Okay. Band-Aid applied. Now, I have one more place I need a Band-Aid. Now, because I messed up and I needed to perform a little bit of surgery on this one, I was in a good groove with making my crimp here. But now I'm not. Like, okay, next time you see me, I'm going to have like no fingernails because this is ridiculous. It's my fingernails that are doing it. It's not making it pretty.
Well, this is why you're not a pastry.
This is why I'm not on Food Network.
That because you never applied.
Well, because I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to because this is
No,
fun.
you want somebody telling you what to do.
Oh my goodness, that looks like a hot mess. But no, because I like messing up, and I don't think they like you messing up too much. I like messing up because I think that's where all the learning happens with the mess ups. Well, I'm sorry, guys, that looks worse than the first one. Whoa. Okay, that could be grounds for what you might call, John, a little bit of a prick on the top, a little bit of a, poke hole on the top. So I covered it up. I think it's sealed. Okay. Whew. That was messy. The first one went much better. Okay. My goodness, it took me almost 20 minutes to do those two.
And somebody watched you.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I should have been able to get like 15 done in 20 minutes. That's ridiculous.
We are definitely not opening a pastry shop.
We are not opening a pasta. That's hot. We are not opening a pasta shop. A pasty shop.
Not with a speed.
Okay, time. I don't know. I'm thinking 15 minutes or less.
We could peek on it.
What do you think? Okay. Oh my gosh. That was stressful. I felt like I was on Chopped there for a minute. Whew. Messing up. Ooh. Okay. Appearance is not what's important. It is taste. That's right. I think that's what he said. Mushrooms. Yummy. I know. Oh my gosh. Julian, this mushroom ravioli. I'm going to show them to you. Well, you can't see the inside. But I froze them because I want to see what they're going to be like when I take them out of the freezer and try to boil them. All right, so these are my homemade ravioli. They're dusted with a little bit of flour, but
They're beautiful.
they're so beautiful. Now, this was my first one. It's a little messy. This one, not so great. This one, not so great. This one turned out really great. This is the rest of the pasta dough that I'm freezing because this is what I do when I test a recipe. So I made I made a half of a batch as my like test batch, and I cooked 4, froze 4, so I can give the thawing from frozen or the boiling from frozen instructions. And then I want to see how this turns out. This is the pasta dough when it's frozen and thawed, so I can give that in the post. And then this is this basil cream sauce. Let me just tell you, it is the easiest and most amazing thing in the entire world to make. It is thick. It is dreamy. And if you like pesto, and it's good cold. Oh my
Can
God.
I taste it?
Mhm.
'Cause I love pesto.
Well, we just double dip, but there's only 2 of us here.
I love
um,
pesto.
It doesn't have Parmesan in it. It doesn't have garlic in it.
Goodness.
It is literally basil cream.
That's delicious.
Isn't that so good? But I wish I could put a picture up, because then I took a picture and I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks terrible in a picture. Hey, babe, will you put these back in the... Never mind, I'll do it. Never mind, I got it. I gotta remember where I put them. Okay. Isn't that delicious? I mean, like, I'm thinking I might... I don't know. I have things in there, don't I? Oh, boy. How many minutes did I set?
Set it for 15.
Okay, so 3 minutes. We're not going to check yet. All right, let's look at some comments. I'm done talking for a minute.
All right, so we got
Jolene, it was all handmade. They're all handmade. I don't want to make a machine. I don't want anyone to have to buy a machine. I got a simple little technique, easy peasy. You just need a rolling pin, easy peasy. Now I have a little cutter, but you don't even need that. You just cut them with a knife and then do a fork thing. It's fine. Okay. I just got done with an 18-hour pork shoulder. 8 hours in the Ninja, 5 hours with maple syrup. Tasty. Wow. What did you bake it? I'm curious about that. Wow.
the 5 hours with maple syrup.
Yeah.
I find that interesting.
Yeah. I'm interested in that. Well, maybe I'll do the mushroom. Really. It's the Brianna saying it's the bourbon.
Yeah, I think somebody's telling you to chill because you're getting a little excited.
Oh, we don't chill on bourbon. That's right, Brianna. We don't chill. We don't chill. Oh, here it is. It's John. Is it John? John, chill, Louise. We can make them together one day. Awesome.
Are we going to use Vegemite?
Are we making pasties? John?
Yeah, we got to go to Australia.
Are we making pasties?
Australia makes some pasties.
I'm totally there. I look forward to your message, your email, John. Yes. I did, Catherine. I did egg wash the second pasty with my hand. Wendy says you have to prick them. So we got one in, one pricked, one not pricked. Juliet says it always cracked me up. Yeah, you could hit the show so people can see it. Did you hear it? Did you?
Yeah, it's blue.
Oh, it is? Okay. It always cracked me up on Food Network. Everything is always perfect. How does that happen? It doesn't happen. It's called cuts, edits, and swap outs and fancy stuff.
BS.
And bullshit, right? I don't actually, I don't do any of that. So never have, never will. Never have, never will. So if it doesn't turn out, like, there's two things that will happen. If I go through a whole video, and this is going to be an edited video for YouTube, and the recipe doesn't work out at the end, two things. I either tell you what I did wrong, what I think went wrong, but I still think it's a solid tasting recipe, or it gets redone. It goes back into testing. Jeff is so mad about that.
I've got thousands of hours of cutting room floor footage. I don't throw anything away, so everything we've ever recorded.
Except the beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
Yeah.
I didn't throw away the footage.
You don't think so?
Well, it depends. Sometimes,
I think you might have. This was way back.
If we stop in the middle of a shoot, I'll just erase the cards and start over. But if we get to the point of actually editing it, then I keep it.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
They are
They're
beautiful.
perfect.
Wow. They can just go a little longer, but they're beautiful. And guess what? Pricking or not pricking did not make a difference. So nothing came out.
None of them leaked.
None of
They're-
them leaked.
They're not juicy because they're cold. Nothing was liquidy enough.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, you said the SH word in Randy's virgin ears.
Oh, and now I got the cough. Oh, what did I say?
BS, but you said
Oh,
it.
I did, and I don't usually cuss. I mean, I do, but I definitely don't do it on camera.
So that drink is called the Cuss Maker.
It's what?
The Cuss Maker.
The cuss maker? All right. Cheers. This is the cuss maker. Ooh, I don't know if I want that. John
So
says
Jo-
the blooper series.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop that up.
Oh.
Talk about that. If-
Can I say something first?
Yeah.
John, you're brilliant. You're brilliant. Thank you, my friend. I never thought about that. Why not put up little clips of the funnies on Tasty Tuesday as social media reels? Because I hate doing short clips of anything. But I guess I probably make a fool of myself quite often. And that would be funny for people.
And even
Don't you think?
And even the videos that I don't know if it's made for. It's more of an adult audience. Most of your bloopers involve language.
We can't show them.
I've got now. The thing is, I could sit and spend hours and hours and hours going through footage, but I don't have time to do that.
Yeah, we're going to have
All
time.
the bloopers.
And Debbie says,
behind
find the chocolate martini night. Oh my gosh. Did I throw out some stuff that night? Woo. Go back up. There's a comment I wanted to read from my friend George. The blooper reel's a little scary. Like, we could do the fly.
I'm gonna pop it up.
The honesty, I'm going to cough again. I don't want to. The Honesty by Louise is second to none. Why I try not to miss anything. Way too many channels claim something works when you clearly see it hasn't. What cracks me up about that, George, is that people tell me my stuff isn't working. And I'm like, you just watched me make it. Like, it just worked. There's no sub-ins or fill-ins or anything. Like, even our edited videos they work or they don't get posted. But people will say, you didn't do this and you didn't do this and this wouldn't work and this wouldn't work. I'm like, you just saw it happen. I just say, forget them.
And even if something comes out looking really, really good, if it doesn't taste perfect, she's either going to tell you the truth or we're starting over. We're
Starting over.
reshooting. We've done
Yeah, a lot of times. A lot of times. All right. We're done. That is awesome. Okay, what's our time? 5 minutes. What did I set the clock for? 15?
I think it was 15. So 10 minutes.
10 minutes. They're
400.
beautiful. They look gorgeous. We need plates, or at least one plate. Eat one plate. We'll cut both though,
Oh, yeah.
so we can see. I should probably cut them on a cutting board.
Yeah, go ahead and put them on. What's the green onion for? Is that just for the one?
I cut the whole thing and I couldn't fit it in there. Okay, so this is the one that was small. Oh, you know what though I don't like? You know what? I'm not done. We're not done. We're turning this over. Okay. So
Soft on the bottom?
little soft on the bottom. Just like probably would be good. It would be okay. Can I see the bottom? No, you can't, because that doesn't look good. Now let me fix it. Then you can see the bottom. So I think we need to let these cool and then actually eat them the way we're supposed to eat them, which is with our hands.
Yeah,
Is that
you
right?
gotta eat them with your hands.
Yeah, so that means I need to have something I can put them on so that they don't steam on the bottom.
There you go.
So we'll put them on here. I'm having a lot of fun tonight, guys. Sorry, you are. What is it?
Yeah, it's
Look,
funny.
my hair's falling out.
You know what's funny
Like,
is when I
look at
when
this.
I got these
Let's lift the hair down, right?
let me
I'm not actually taking my hair down.
Let me-
Oh, I don't have a bobby pin back there. That's.
let me talk about
So
my
funny.
ingredients choices.
Oh yeah. And also,
So-
I cut you off about something else too. I do that all the time.
I don't know what it is. So anyway, when I decided what I was going to do tonight, it was basically I started thinking about the proteins that I've done, and I've done steaks and roasts, and I just did a nice big pork chop.
Yeah.
I've done chicken breasts and chicken thighs, and most of your what we did tuna the other day. Something's making some noise.
I know it is. I wonder if that's the top stuff.
And I just
No.
kind of decided that we were back to ground beef. And I didn't want to get boring with just, definitely didn't want Mexican. So I started thinking that it would be cool to do like a ground beef, like roll up with the pastries, with the puff pastry or pie crust. But I thought, I'm not going to tell her what to do. Just she guess.
How does
I
that?
didn't even think.
How does that go over?
Never.
Anytime you tell me what to do.
I didn't even think pasty. But
I'm
but
surprised.
for some reason, I thought if you were to stuff, and I don't know why I didn't think pasta, because I thought if you were going to stuff the pastry shell, that there should be diced carrots in there. So I got
Yeah.
the carrots. The potatoes were actually, I threw them in as a side. Spinach was thrown in as a side.
That's interesting. You know what I thought when I first saw the ingredients? I thought like a pot pie. That was my initial thing after I guessed all the ingredients. And I think you gave me the ground beef towards the end.
Yeah.
But then I was like, ground beef pot pie. That just doesn't sound like something I want to make. I'm sure it's delicious. So I'm thinking, well, no, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, good choice.
If this works out,
This is probably one of the, I think, like almost like instinctual, see the ingredients. I know exactly what I'm going to make for Tasty Tuesday. Like usually it's like a little bit of a, okay, what am I going to make? How am I going to make it? What am I going to do? This one, just as soon as I saw them, I'm like, oh, pasty, got to do it. It might not be authentic. It's authentically mine.
now I want to know from the people over in Europe, the Brits,
Mhm.
is pasty the way you would pronounce it?
Yeah, I'm not
Because
sure.
I know that we pronounced it pasty for the longest time until we started to actually talk to people about them.
Yeah.
In the UP.
Pasty.
Upper
Like who's going to eat a
Peninsula.
pasty? I know what a pasty
Yeah.
is. Okay, stop.
And I'm surprised because that was our first introduction was Michigan, so we didn't really know that there was a English history.
Pasty. Yep, pasty. Deb is saying pasty.
That's awesome.
But I don't believe this is like an Upper Peninsula of Michigan thing.
No, I think
it does come from Britain.
It came from Britain.
Yeah.
With people from Britain that
Yep.
settled in
Yep.
Michigan.
Yep. They're still like a little too hot to eat.
They're so beautiful. I want to feel them.
They're so beautiful. I want to feel them. They're good, but
They're both feel the same.
yeah. Even my
This
little,
is going to be crunchier than what we got in.
which I like.
Yeah.
I like that. But
This one is in better shape.
you're supposed to be able to like pick it up and hold it. Now, this is not. First of all, it's hot. Secondly, it's pie crust. A pasty is not made with pie crust. It is a pastry dough, but it is going to be heavier, more substantial. It's going to hold up. Like if I tried to pick this up and eat it, yeah, it's not going to work. So I think, Deb, what you were talking about is the crimping on the top. So they would grab it and then just eat it. This doesn't
So
fit on my
Stacia
cutting
wants
board.
to know how you're spelling pasty.
Pasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hot Pocket. Yes. It's like a Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket.
Yep. So from Britain, it went to the colonies, like Australia. Yep. John, of course, I don't know what I'm cooking. Because I was going to say, if I knew what I was cooking, I could call you up and have you on air, talking about stuff.
John, we need to get you. Do you have a camera or a phone that you can video with, or a computer? Because we'll get you live.
I know we got to get John on Tasty Tuesday for sure.
We'll cook together. I'll talk to you. We'll get the same ingredients. You'll cook what we're cooking. It'll be fun.
Well, no, he doesn't have to cook. He just needs to give commentary.
Okay.
I think he needs to tell me what to do. Well, we're not doing Vegemite, though. We're not doing Vegemite. All right.
I don't think we could find it.
Huh?
I don't think we could find it.
They're still a little too hot. Because I really just want to pick it up and eat it. So I'm sorry, guys. I know this is a really long one.
Well, take a drink and let it cool.
I know. I'm almost ready to make another. Look at this. They're so good. Past as in yesterday. So past as in yesterday. Past as in yesterday. Then E.
Catherine,
Pasty.
where are you from? Because
pasty. Yeah, pasty. I like that too, but I think it's pasty. It's a longer. It's like a double A. Pasty. But hey, I just listened to a whole bunch of people say it.
So a lot of people are saying pasty. So
Pasty.
no, a lot of people are saying past, and then E sound. So I want to know where the
Pasty.
people that say pasty are from.
Yeah, good point.
Maybe they're from Boston.
I didn't add chilies, George. These little peppers are basically like sweet bell peppers. So they're not going to be spicy, but you can add any kind of filling, really. There's totally different kinds of filling that we could have. Who said another what?
Another
Randy?
what? Another drink?
Is that Randy? Yeah, Randy.
Is Randy the one that said something about I don't know.
Yes.
We were going through
I think so.
Tasty Tuesday and Wasted Wednesday.
Yeah. And I think he was like my virgin ears because I said the BS word. I said the BS word. I was a bad girl.
Oh, John's gonna send some Vegemite when he popped out.
Oh, I'm so afraid.
John, that's okay. We don't want to burden.
No, we want
don't
it.
wanna burden the postal system with that.
I tried to ship some. I used chili garlic paste. Was that what it's called? Chili garlic sauce.
Chili garlic sauce.
Okay,
Chili
you
garlic.
cannot get it anymore because something in California with the pepper crop and blah blah blah. You can't get it. Well, I've got a jar this big. So my friend Sue, who sent me mangoes for my mango salsa, was saying she wanted to make something. So I said, no problem. I got you, girl. I'm going to send you a few bags of this chili paste. So I thought I was so brilliant in this that I put them into vacuum seal bags, but I froze them before I sealed them. So then when they were frozen, I sealed them. So I didn't have like any chances of it leaking because there was no juice coming out. Then I let them thaw. Then I checked for leaks, pushed on them, threw them around a little bit, thought these are good to go. So I put them in a box with packing and everything. They never got to her. I am feeling so bad for the person that they burst on. They must have blown up. Something must have happened.
Somebody's retiring on that one.
I mean, could you imagine you've got a postal, and we told them what it was and everything. We weren't trying to like sneak anything through the postal service.
No, I even they said, is there anything liquid, fragile, or
a liquid food?
Yeah, there's liquid in there.
Yeah. And I don't know what happened. And it never made it to her. Never. So I do need to send it again. Here goes my hair again. See?
All right. Jack says,
All right.
I say it past E. I'm from the south of England. So we're getting a lot of people saying pasty. A lot of people saying pasty.
Yeah. Well, I say pasty, you say pasty, we say delicious.
Where'd you go, Wheezy? All right.
What now?
Nothing.
What did you say? Look, my hair's falling out. My hair was falling out. Oh, what in the world? Stop! Get down! Stop! Bad dog!
Bad dog.
What's wrong with you?
Everything.
Don't mess it up. Cause it'll burn your mouth. I won't do that, John. Oh, Sue, I can't see your comment until Jeff gets back and scrolls up a little bit, but Sue's the one that I sent him to. I'm like, I gotta send him again, but I don't know how now.
Sue said what?
I don't know. I can't read.
Oh.
Okay, so Deb from rural, put that up on the screen first, because that's,
Deb?
yeah.
From rural England.
Oh, my hair. I got a hair. Okay.
Baked for miners, farm workers said they were strong enough to survive in a pocket all the way.
In a pocket, like a pocket of your pants. These would not survive anything because it's not the right crust. I'm going to get the crust right. That's probably the trick. And if I get the crust right, then I can keep all the ingredients raw. Can you imagine? You could food process this. All the ingredients, so your carrot, your potato, blah, blah, pulses on the food processor, get it really finely diced.
I want to
Throw it in.
I want to make a documentary called Blue Collar Food.
Oh, that would be fun.
All about things like this.
Yeah,
and
that would be fun.
Cuban sandwiches and pizza and all the things that fancy people eat.
Yeah.
But it came from poor people.
Fancy. Everything.
Yep.
It's absolutely everything. That's why, like, that's why I have absolutely no tolerance for food snobbery. Like, I will get heated and upset about food snobbery because every single food, I don't care where in the world it's made, was made because of the ingredients that were available to them at the time that they could afford. And they made delicious things.
And in order to keep the food safe.
Yes,
like
yes, a lot.
Chili.
Yes, a lot of that
and
too.
The beans in chili is because people needed filler. Like,
yep.
You know, you go back to World War I, World War II, when there were rations.
Yep.
A lot of fillers came into play at that point.
Yep. And I find it fascinating, like absolutely fascinating to hear about all of the different like procedures. I say procedures because I'm a nurse, kind of fits in with my brain. But what would you call it? Techniques. So you wouldn't call it procedures. In cooking, you'd call it techniques. All the techniques that were perfected. Now, a lot of times now in modern civilization, we've got the speedy and the foodie and this, that, and the other. But we can all go back to those basic cooking techniques, Maya.
Yeah.
Look at this. Fire. That's right. I'm sorry. I really needed to put a bobby pin in. I am really letting my hair down this night.
I want to I want to interrupt and pop up this comment from Randy.
Yeah.
It says, if you believe I actually have virgin ears after 41 years in the military, I have a bridge to sell you.
I don't.
Randy,
I knew you were kidding.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you. And I knew you were kidding.
Yeah, we knew it.
And I love you. Thank you. All right, we're doing this.
John says, can you send Vegemite and golden syrup to the U.S.?
I bought golden syrup.
We can't even send. Chili garlic sauce across the.
What in the world?
Southeast.
Oh, that's my apple. I'm like, oh, what is that? Oh, I didn't get it right. But one good thing is.
Did you have to recharge that? Or
no.
It's still good. I think we figured it out.
Okay.
Time to do some creme brulee.
Like it. Okay. What was I was gonna say something. I forgot. I was gonna say something. Marmite is what we call Vegemite in the UK. Yeah. Oh, golden syrup. Like it's. I hate to do that and say like it's gross. I gotta get a bobby pin. I'll be right back. I have to get a bobby pin. It's driving me crazy. don't mind being.
Jolene says, just use a fork and taste it.
I know. I don't mind being disheveled, but this is a little
Your
bit
pronunciation depends on where you're from. So I guess when we were up in Michigan, they definitely were saying pasty.
Pasty, they were. Okay. How are we going to do this? Am I going to bite one? You're going to bite the other one, and then we switch?
Yep. And we're just going to hand hold it and bite it the way it's supposed to be.
Gosh. Okay. I was in the middle of saying something, but I don't remember. Okay. Ready?
Cheers.
Okay. Cheers. Oops.
Here's your drink.
Oh. These are too good.
You got a fire drink.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that's so smoky.
Mm.
It's good smoke.
Mm.
Applewood.
Oh, I was supposed to cheers you. Just use a fork and taste it, Jolie's like, I gotta go to bed.
Mm.
I gotta go to bed, lady. All right. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to pasty
Ready?
this one. You're going to pasty that one.
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Mmm. Hot.
Whoa. That is so good.
Mmm.
I think they're going to taste the same. I think the only difference is that this one had
Thicker.
chives, right?
And and look at look at my big bite. And look at his teeny bite. Out of the big mouth.
All right,
So
switcheroo.
this one is a thicker crust. Oh, and it feels thicker. It's heavier. That one's going to be lighter.
Mm.
It's hot. It's real hot. You just had it fall out of your mouth. It's too hot to eat.
All right, here's my initial thoughts.
Okay.
I like the thinness of this one better,
Mm-hmm.
but that was good. But if we put ground pork in there, I could see how that would add like a little richness to it. But it's delicious.
See, I like this one better. I don't know if it's scallions. This one has more flavor to me.
Maybe
And-
because you took a bigger bite. Let me take a.
First of all, it needs to cool down to really get all the nuance of all the flavors.
Yeah, let's.
Really needs to cool down.
That was pretty hot.
I mean, it's so hot, like you can't really
But the texture.
taste it. But the textures are good. But the textures of this one is better than this one, as far as what I've experienced tasting a pasty. Okay, Kim. Oh, Sue, I love Cubans too. The best is flaky pie crust. I disagree. I mean, I think they need to be. I think it needs to be flaky, but it's just different. It's just different. It's not a pie crust. It's just so different. What did George say? Go up a little bit. Oh, I'm getting the flame out again. That's right. Sweet turnip, right? Or rutabaga. Carrot, beef, and seasoning, basic foods. Yep. Tammy, we love you too. Christine, I ordered it on Amazon and it's apparently in a jar and it comes over here. So, and it's the same brand. So the reason why we're talking about this golden syrup is because I'm trying to make it and I have two versions. Well, I'll show you. So I made it twice, dark, light, right? And I don't like either one. They're a little bitter. I think I used lemon juice. So I think I'm going to try maybe citric acid instead or something because it's just not right. So since I don't have any experience with it, I ordered it from Amazon and we'll see what it tastes like. And then I'll try to describe it to John. And then John will tell me if I'm like describing it correctly. Cause he told me that it is dark. Like I thought maybe my lighter version was the right version. He said no. Well, when John says no, I listen.
Crystal says, don't forget about the pumpkin.
Oh, wait, let's do that right now.
Well, let's do another bite of.
No,
pasty.
no, because they've got to
It's
be.
so delicious.
I know, but they have to be cool. Thank you, Crystal.
You're so mean to me.
Oh, stop it. Oh, stop. I'm going to say, stop your whining, kitten.
Oh, Catherine said the original pasties or pasties for the miners had 2 fillings, a savory and a sweet. Like
I've heard of that. Yes, yes. So, like, oh, you mean like in one? Like, what? Catherine, what? So, you mean to tell me that they would have one pastry, one half would be savory, one half would be sweet, you know, kind of broken in the middle, like, you know, not broken, but you know what I mean, like sealed in the middle. So they had dessert and dinner. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. First of all, that sounds amazing. Okay. So this is my new recipe that's coming out. It's called pumpkin crumble. Pumpkin pie crumble. So what it is a shortbread crust, pumpkin pie, and then a crumble topping. Now, I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to have Jeff taste it, and then he can tell you what he thinks of it.
Now, I've been sequestered to Tennessee.
Yeah, so he doesn't know anything about it.
No idea about these.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good.
So it's a bar, Crystal, and it's like in a 9x13 pan. So it's layers of the shortbread, pumpkin pie, and then the crumble on top.
Oh, that's a winner.
All right, so describe it, and I'll tell you what's wrong with it.
So
You tell me what's wrong with it. That's even better.
I don't know if there's anything wrong with it. It's got everything that a pumpkin pie has.
Yeah.
Except for a la mode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is really good. This
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm.
sweet crust on the bottom is good.
Mm-hmm.
Crumble on the top gets lost.
Yeah. That's what's been in the refrigerator. You would do the crumble right before you serve. Mm-hmm.
But the only thing I could think, it just needs a dollop of either whipped cream or ice cream, and it would be delicious.
Okay, so does it have all the flavors of a pumpkin pie?
Maybe a little nutmeg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is the issue I have, is that the filling is a little flat. It just doesn't have that punch of flavor. So I think it could also use a touch of sweetness in the filling. What do you think? Because surprisingly enough,
A little bit, yeah.
yeah, surprisingly enough, like I thought that I cut down on the sugar in the pumpkin pie because of the sugary crumble topping, and somehow it doesn't come through. Whoa, did he eat it?
No, he's good. He's so cute.
He is cute. He's so cute. I don't know. No, they can eat pumpkin. It's okay.
Okay, so
He's like, oh,
George wanted to know, did pricking the pastry make a difference?
No, it didn't.
Let's bring this back over here.
Yeah.
Because we're still hungry.
Yeah, so it made no difference whatsoever. Nothing leaked out of either one. I mean, totally, they both look the same. Whoops, I'm breaking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's the one that's not as thick. This one I can kind of move around a little bit.
More utilitarian.
Yeah. This one's a little flakier. This one Jeff liked more, but it's going to fall apart easier. But no difference in putting the little holes on top or not.
I'm gonna go where
Oh my!
it's still hot. Look at that.
This one's good.
Look, it's still steaming.
Oh my goodness! You got food dripping.
I know. I'm gonna have to try that one. But I gotta say something. We've been doing Tasty Tuesday for 6 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we do Tasty Tuesday, I say that was the best Tasty Tuesday ever.
Yep. He does.
And I always
Like-
know that I'm never going to say that again.
I'm like, you always say that,
I'm
Jeff.
sorry. This is the best Tasty Tuesday ever.
Those are so good. I mean, this was my favorite. I like the thicker. It's delicious. I mean, can you imagine? Salt, pepper. Everything else is just the ingredients. That's how you make food.
I would say
Why do you think I'm called the salted pepper?
a little
Because
salt.
I can make everything
A
with
little
just
more
salt.
salt
Pepper.
wouldn't hurt, but it doesn't need it.
A little more salt. I can see that. It's peppery. I can see that. Oh my gosh. So when Jeff and I were choosing the blog name back in 2015, I was like, gosh, we put out so many different names, like bouncing them off of each other. And I guess you said something about the salted pepper.
You said it first.
I did. I'm surprised. Mostly because I cook with salt and pepper. Like, I can make anything taste good with salt and pepper. I cannot make curry with salt and pepper because curry needs other spices. But if you're talking about basic ingredients, salt and pepper is your friend. But there's also a story about how when I went to my grandfather's house and he put salt on a bell pepper. And it was the most amazing thing I've ever had. Like, I did not like peppers at all. Like fresh, green, red peppers, not spicy. I'm just talking bell peppers. I hated them. He's like, try it with a little salt. It transformed everything. I think that's when I started to realize how simple things can just elevate food to a whole different level. And usually it's salt. I think I have my guacamole post and I'm talking about salt a lot. You can't not do it. You have to put salt in your guacamole, but start out slow.
I think when we started doing podcasts, one of the things was salt. You were going to do a whole episode on salt.
Yeah, I know.
We got a little bit.
Jeff and I want to start a podcast that is about cooking, just something that people can listen to educate themselves, have a topic that they might want to learn about, when they're jogging or driving in the car, no visuals, just Jeff and I talking. But it's hard. It's not hard. They're actually pretty easy, but finding the time is hard.
Yeah, finding the time.
And topics, and I want it to be right. We thought about calling it mise en place, means everything in its place, because I feel like when you do that, when you think about everything in its place, mise en place, you can start to think about your whole life. Weird, but anyway, that's so funny. Okay, so I have no idea what happened. I think
It dropped off.
it dropped off. Okay. Okay, so I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened. But anyway, it's all good. We had our pasties. We had our smoked bourbon. We had our fun. Time to say goodnight.
Good night. Let's
Good night.
finish these pasties.
All right. All right, so now that they're cool, yeah. These are so good. Which one are you going to have?
I'll have the one that you're not having. You like the thicker one. So
I
I'll
like
have
the
this
thicker one better.
They're both great.
They're so good. Mmm. They taste so good.
As good as anything we had in Michigan.
Oh, for better. Much better.
Because there's no rutabaga.
It's not that. Do you get that little nuance of sweet from the apple?
Mm-hmm.
It's so nuanced. But it changes everything. Balance.
The peppers too.
Balance is the key to life. Balance.
Oh, God.
Balance your
Yes,
smoked
it does.
bourbon with your pasties. And we're good to go. Put on some ketchup. You know, John, I'm not going to lie. A little sauce will go a long way here. Not going to go so far as say ketchup, although I would put ketchup on it. I like ketchup.
Oh. Mine broke.
Yours broke, see? And I can swing mine around. I can toss it around. Mine's not breaking. Thick wins. Thick crust. No pricks on top for the win. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I love you guys. See you next week for Q&A.